I'm sorry, I don't believe what President Trump is saying. Indeed, if he were correct, then somebody ought to tell our Deputy Prime Minister, because Dominic Raab was saying just yesterday that he conceded that it was possible that drug prices would go up as a result of a trade deal with the United States.
Dominic Raab on this programme said only yesterday that the NHS is not for sale.
Look, the NHS, Louise, the NHS is not a building. It's not something that here you are, let's negotiate a price for the NHS. The way you undermine the NHS is by privatising the services. And we've had twice as much privatisation over the past few years under the Conservatives, 9 billion extra of privatisation of those services. And what that means is that, money is going out of the service into profit. And what we're looking at, if it were the extension of drug patents, is a potential loss to the service of £27 billion. So these are huge sums that really would rip the guts out of the NHS. And when you come to talk about data and the negotiations that go on in trade talks about data and data privacy and data security and the transfer of data and where it's held, the Americans are really pushing very hard to get access to NHS data because, of course, it's the oldest data set on health in the world and it's the most comprehensive.
Okay,
so
can I just
we
be clear
would be losing that value.
So Donald Trump said, and he said yesterday, and we have to accept that that's the latest that he said on the NHS, he said he wouldn't have it even if it was on a silver platter.
Yes.
But so are you changing your line here? Because you've said consistently, haven't you, in your campaign, that is what that the NHS is for sale. Is this a change?
Look, no, it's not a change at all. The NHS is, as I say, it's not a building. It's not a piece of real estate that one sells. What you do to sell the NHS is it's a series of services, and you sell the ability to provide those services. And if that is privatised companies, American healthcare companies, American drug companies that are providing those services, then the profit is being sucked out of the system. And that's how you undermine the NHS, because you then ensure that it cannot provide the comprehensive range of services that it traditionally has. And then, of course, you then build the capacity for people to say, well, if I can't get those services free at the point of use in the National Health Service, maybe I then need private healthcare. And it's an undermining by stealth that is going on here, but we need to understand it.